One other consideration you might want to make is this company adding value to the overall society? So we're going to look at not just the accounting numbers, financial numbers, but also the economic numbers. So I'm going to add a new sheet, and this one will just be our econ profit. So let me kind of copy those and then paste those appropriately here. So now this will be economic profit calculations. Won't have anything here. This will be for 2020 and 2019. So to do this, we're going to need the tax rate. Going to need something called NOPAT. Talk about what that is in a second. Total operating capital after tax. Cost of capital, we're going to make assumptions of 13% in this case. Dollar cost of capital, and then economic profit. So earlier we had a tax rate. So that's going to be equal to, go into our income statement, that 25% tax rate. Anchor that so we can drag it over. So next part, what is net operating profit, or what is NOPAT? So NOPAT stands for net operating profit after tax. And that is equal to EBIT times 1 minus the tax rate. So for this, let's go to the income statement. EBIT multiplied by 1 minus, and then we can reference the tax rate here. Let's just go back and do that in our econ profit model. And we'll drag that across. All right. So next thing we're going to have is total operating capital. Okay. So what is that? So total operating capital is going to be, that's the sum of non-interest-bearing current assets and net fixed assets less non-interest-bearing current liabilities. We ignore interest-bearing current assets because they're not operating, and we ignore interest-bearing current liability, like notes payable, because the cost of these is included in the cost of capital. So, in our particular case, we're going to enter the following formula here. Elvis doesn't have any short-term investments, so we don't need to worry about that. So we're going to add current assets to net fixed assets. So what it will be is the following. So total operating capital is equal to, go to the balance sheet, and that's going to be total current assets plus net fixed assets minus parentheses total current liabilities minus the short-term notes payable. So we'll end that parentheses, and you'll get the 1.3356 million. I'll now drag that across. The after-tax cost of capital, we want to consider everything after tax. So for dollar cost of capital, it's going to be those two multiplied together. That's our dollar cost of capital. So then the final step is what is the economic profit, or the value that's added to society. So this is going to be equal to, well, we start off with the net operating profit after tax minus the dollar cost of capital, and you get a negative number. So negative 61,353 for 2020, but in 2019 it's barely profitable. So you can see that debt enlargement really still hasn't helped Elvis be profitable, and it's actually a detriment or debt to society. So that is not good with regards to the economic profit of this particular company.